Dear Premier Ford, the lockdown is deadlier than COVID, is how York Centre MPP Roman Baber started his open letter to Doug Ford. The medicine is killing the patients, he continued, adding numbers and stats to support his theories. But that letter got Baber booted from the Conservative caucus and banned from running again for the party in 2022. Premier Ford wasn't available on camera, but issued his own thoughts on the open letter. Mr. Baber's comments are irresponsible. By spreading misinformation, he is undermining the tireless efforts of our frontline healthcare workers at this critical time, and he is putting people at risk. I will not jeopardize a single Ontarian's life by ignoring public health advice. Ford's office even issued facts to combat Baber's claims, even correcting a spelling mistake he made in the letter.
It's really interesting, particularly in a time when we talk about democracy and free speech and representing your constituents, that Mr. Baber has been so slapped down, including a spelling mistake being corrected. It's almost as if the Premier is saying the people who voted for him don't matter.
Baber claimed Ontario's overdose rate is trending 50% above normal, and that according to the Canadian Mental Health Association, 10% of adults reported recent thoughts of suicide. The organization says that information was taken out of context.
The context in which he chose to use it suggested that it was reflective of the lockdown. The reality is it was reflective of being 10 months into a pandemic.
That said, Camille Quenneville did acknowledge more people are having suicidal thoughts now than before the pandemic.
All of this leads to a lot of anxiety and stress, in some cases depression, and misuse of substances.
Despite the opposition to his letter, Baber doubled down on social media this afternoon, saying other MPPs feel the same way. Adam Atkinson, CHCH News.